It was quite simply the product of pure genius. Argentina won the match 2-1, and in the last 4, Maradona was instrumental in guiding Carlos Bilardo's side to the final. He destroyed a strong Belgium defence with another one-man show. Early in the second half, Maradona glided into the penalty area before gently flicking the ball over Jean-Marie Pfaff into the back of the net. In the 63rd minute, Maradona secured a 2-0 victory for Argentina with an amazing solo effort. Running at the heart of Belgium's defence, he went past 3 opponents as if they were not there before hooking the ball past the keeper. In the final against West Germany, Argentina surrendered a 2-0 lead, but Maradona was not to be denied. With minutes remaining and the game level at 2-2, he threaded a delightful ball through to Burruchaga, who raced clear of the German defence and scored. Maradona had a relatively quiet match, but fittingly created the winning goal. He had fulfilled a lifetime ambition. 4 years on, at the age of 29, he assumed a different role for Argentina's title defence. The tournament took place in Italy, where Maradona was nearing the end of a successful 7-year spell with Napoli. Though his physical powers had diminished, the skipper's will to win remained as strong as ever. Maradona was a shining light and captained Argentina to their second successive FIFA World Cup final. In the decider, West Germany denied Maradona the time and space to create opportunities, and in doing so, nullified his threat. West Germany won the match, and Maradona was left to reflect on an agonising defeat. The last chapter in Maradona's FIFA World Cup career was also the darkest. Despite scoring a wonderful goal against Greece during a comprehensive 4-0 win, Maradona's 1994 FIFA World Cup ended on a sour note when he was sent home from the USA after testing positive for the banned substance ephedrine. Regardless, Diego Maradona is one of the greatest players to have graced the FIFA World Cup. Albeit controversial, his finals career included a number of spectacular moments, and he remains one of the finest and most enigmatic players to have graced the world stage. Pelé, real name Edson Arantes do Nascimento, is widely regarded as one of the greatest ever exponents of the sport he helped become known as the beautiful game. He holds the prestigious record of being a FIFA World Cup winner on no less than 3 occasions, scoring 12 goals in 14 games at the finals. Born in the poor district of Três Corações, Minas Gerais, Brazil, on the 23rd of October in 1940, he remains the most famous footballer in history, and it is his achievements in the FIFA World Cup that have chiefly garnered that accolade. His entrance onto the world stage occurred during the 1958 finals in Sweden. At the tender age of just 17, he was the star of the tournament, scoring 6 goals, including 3 in the semi-final and 2 in the final. The teenager emerged from nowhere to light up the tournament with his dazzling skills. In the quarter-finals, Pelé scored a fine solo goal to give Brazil a 1-0 victory against Wales. The semi-final against France was billed as a contest between the young prodigy, Pelé, and France's free-scoring Just Fontaine. The script was written for Pelé, and he grabbed the headlines with an opportunistic second-half hat-trick. Pelé's goals in a comprehensive 5-2 win guided Brazil to the final, where they faced the hosts Sweden. Stockholm was the venue, and the stage was set for Pelé to prove his status as the young prodigy. In the second half, and with Brazil winning 2-1, Pelé scored a wonder goal. He produced a magical piece of skill before providing the finishing touch. Without doubt, a defining moment in FIFA World Cup history. In the final minute of the match, Pelé scored his second goal with a looping header. Brazil won 5-2, and with it came their first FIFA World Cup triumph. Held aloft on the shoulders of his teammates, Pelé was paraded as a hero. He handled the pressure of representing his country with the maturity of a veteran, and he would go on from this success. At the 1962 finals in Chile, an injured hamstring in Brazil's second match prevented Pelé playing an integral part in his country's campaign. Despite his obvious disappointment at not making the final in Santiago, Pelé cheered on his beloved Brazil from the stands. They didn't let him down, and despite going a goal behind, they went on to beat Czechoslovakia 3-1. Pelé was rewarded for his early contributions in the tournament with his second successive FIFA World Cup winners' medal. At the 1966 tournament in England, Pelé was the victim of some severe and unsavoury tackling from opposing players. He was heavily fouled in Brazil's third group match against Portugal and was eventually forced to leave the pitch. With Pelé battered and bruised, Portugal won the match 3-1 and Brazil went out of the tournament. In successive finals, the world was once again robbed of the great man's talents. Following his treatment in 1966, Pelé vowed never to play in the FIFA World Cup again. Thankfully, he had a change of heart, and at the 1970 finals in Mexico, enjoyed his finest hour. Pelé scored 4 goals and supplied many assists for his teammates. Despite his goals, the strongest memories of Pelé in 1970 were probably his near misses. A shot from the halfway line against Czechoslovakia that just missed the post, and his dummy around the Uruguayan goalkeeper remain 2 of the FIFA World Cup's most seminal moments. Brazil entertained on their way to the final, where they faced European giants Italy. Pelé led from the front and in the 18th minute scored Brazil's 100th FIFA World Cup goal with a trademark header. Jumping on the shoulders of Jairzinho, Pelé raised his arms in pure delight. The last goal of this deciding game, which was Pelé's last FIFA World Cup match, was memorable. Pelé was involved in 2 of the 9 passes that preceded Carlos Alberto's goal. In fact, it was he who nonchalantly played the simple square pass, the same one which had killed off Uruguay and England for Carlos Alberto to score. Brazil had delighted the fans with their free-flowing football en route to a 4-1 victory. Brazil won the right to keep the Jules Rimet trophy after winning it for the 3rd time, and Pelé's FIFA World Cup career ended on a high. In the cauldron of the biggest football show on earth, the FIFA World Cup, the great are separated from the good. On the 11th of December 2000, Pelé was named Player of the Century by FIFA's grand jury for his contribution to the game, and he remains a living legend.
Presiona Leo Messi, los dos contendientes, ahí va, golpea por abajo. Leo Messi con apenas 3 pasos de carrera, golpea. ¡Gol! Directo Leo Messi. Ahí va el golpeo de Leo Messi. ¡Oh!
Es una cosa de locos.
Atención a Messi, asiento debajo de los palos. Va Messi, golpea.
Busca opciones, la pone Rakitic, Messi.
És molt bona sota paus Pau López. Messi cap a la pilota, xuta! Quin golaç! Quin golaç! Gol, gol, gol! Pau López, Messi cap a la pilota, xuta, quin golaç!
Todos los palos, va Messi, golpea.
Le va a pegar Messi, ¿qué hará? A ver, Messi.
De Jong, I think the midfield runners have got a chance, but listen, Dembele's been bright. And he finds Messi, and he's wriggling, and he's scoring, and he's magical.
Messi. Brilliant, brilliant.
Messi into the challenge on Young, and he comes away with it, and he gets away from Fred, and shoots!
Messi en la frontal, busca perfil de golpeo, recorta, pisa área, Messi.
Con la pelota Leo Messi intentando arrancar entre líneas, Parejo que le da el perfil hacia afuera, sigue Leo Messi por el centro. ¡Gol!
Con dificultades porque no le dio un buen balón ahí nada. Atención a Messi que se va a quedar prácticamente solo. Encara Messi, puede buscar el disparo Messi.
China en corto, asociado Sergio Busquets, va a encarar a Messi, le va a dejar de mano a mano, quiere llegar Postigo, Messi. ¡Gol!
Rep Alba entra dins l'àrea, fa l'assistència, arriba Messi, xuta, gol!
Leo Messi recibe nuevamente, intenta encarar, le deja la pelota a Jordi Alba, la devuelve para Messi, Messi.
Están dificultando mucho la vida del Girona. Ahí está Messi para el segundo. Quiere el segundo, Messi. Adiós. Picones. Vidal la recoge en la frontal. Deja de escuela para Messi. Messi. Centro. Busca opciones. La pone Rakitic. Messi.
Jordi Alba juega para Leo Messi. Atención al desmarque. El balón para Luis Suárez por el centro. Luis Suárez puede jugar. Buscando a Messi. ¡Gol!
Messi en la frontal. Suárez punto de penalti. Messi pisa área. Messi.
Colocando las piernas para el golpeo Arturo Vidal, si lo hace Leo Messi, apertura de Messi, Rakitic Messi, Messi la pone.
Sergi se da la vuelta, aparece Leña, le puede pegar a Leña, el disparo mordido Messi.
Sergio Roberto, la pelota para Leo, ahí está Leo intentando quitarse encima varios, Messi, gol.
Con el 35 que ha marcado, ahí va Leo de nuevo, ahí va Leo, está dentro del área, Leo.
Vive Arturo, en el otro lado Sergio Roberto, quieren habilitar a la entrada de Luis Suárez, bien Messi, el más listo del barrio para marcar el primero.
Coutinho en el área, la deja para Suárez, Suárez con Messi, Messi quiere pegar Messi. Desesperadamente Luis Suárez, Marcos la pone atrás Messi.